What are you doing, Diesel? How you doing? I got a new unit to add to my arsenal of tools. This is a 1983 Manhattan Supply Company metal lathe. I picked it up yesterday. And I got it from Mr. Steven. He has a small YouTube channel like me. He just videoing what he does in the shop, what he has going on in his life. Channel name is Firehouse Custom Fab. You need to go check him out. He has some pretty cool stuff on there. Has a lot of equipment. He has a real nice shop full of machinist equipment and all. So go check out his channel. Come with the tool cabinet or the stand for it. This thing is much heavier than I imagined it to be. I wish I would have videoed me trying to get it in my shop. It was interesting, for sure. I didn't think my skidster was going to get this thing up high enough to get it in here, but finally I got it. The cabinet itself has like a reservoir or tank in the bottom of it. There's a drain plug on the back side, and it looks like you can mount a pump right here in this where the plate is. And then this is like a vented housing on the right side. I'm not exactly sure what all that is, but this portion here is also like a tank, and there's a pipe nipple coming out to where you can hook something up and I guess run it down to the bottom. I might do something interesting with that later on with some cool mist. There's definitely a lot of upgrades I'm going to make to the machine, and a lot of things I'm going to have to get back up to working order. I've done a lot of things. There was a lot of the little handles sticking, and this had a lot of play in it. I need to do some work to my tool post here. I had to put these washers under it to get it to where it would actually clamp down to the compound slide here. I believe that's what that's called. I'm not real big on the lingo of everything. I have a pretty good understanding of it all. I used to work in a machine shop when I was 18. I worked there for about 3 years. Started out as a welder, and we had a guy, he was going to college, so he had to put in his 2-week notice, and he left. He was a machinist, and he had to leave because he was going to college and was going to finish out everything he had going on. Well, my boss come up to me, and he was like, I need you to just fill in for him for 2 weeks. Well, that 2 weeks turned into 2 years of me being a machinist. And I really enjoyed it. It was very nerve-wracking at first, but once you get used to being around the machine and, you just be careful with it, it wasn't that bad no more. But it was definitely a big learning experience for me when I was younger. And I learned so much stuff I thought I would have never learned working there. And I'm glad to be able to get back to running one of these and doing my projects personally here at the house. I want to give out a thanks to you, Mr. Steven, for letting me have the opportunity to own a machine like this. There's definitely a lot of appreciation. I'm going to be making a lot of videos on this. There's not a lot of information on this machine. Actually, the only video that I found of this machine was from him, because he owned it. There's nothing on Google. You can't pull up any of the owner's manuals or nothing. He told me he believed the company that produced this lathe actually went out of business. And I'd say I agree with him, because there is nothing on this. You can't find any information. You can't find parts. He made a video on how there's a switch over here. You have 3 buttons. You have a forward, reverse, and stop. That burned up on him, and he couldn't find parts for it. So he ended up just getting another switch here. I forgot what he called it, but you slide a lever to the left, put it in reverse, slide to the right, it goes forward, and in the middle is neutral. There's no power to the machine. But he gave me a lot of things for this. This came with a 4-jaw chuck, the 3-jaw chuck. He gave me all the quick tool post holders for your tools. He gave me a whole toolbox of just random odd and end things. I added in all my drill bits and stuff I had left over from working at the machine shop. But I got steady rest and I got 2 follow rest. I've never actually seen a follow rest until he explained to me what they were. When I worked at the machine shop, I'd never had nothing like that. But it just mounts to your carriage and it holds like small diameter parts. It holds it up close to the tooling, so whenever you cut, it won't push it away from you. It holds it in tight so you can get an accurate cut, or more accurate cut. It's been a while since I posted a video. I have some in the works. I have a lot going on with me working on my property, me working on my house, and me working a full-time job all at the same time. So I'm trying to make time for everything, but sometimes you just can't make enough time. It's just an update video, I guess. Showing off the new lathe I got. It's going to be a lot more projects to come, especially with this. I can do a lot more things than I was able to do before. Really, it comes down to what do I want to do first. But the machine, it runs nicely, I will say. There's a lot of cleaning up I want to do on it. Make sure everything's functioning how I'd like. And then I want to oil everything up and really start doing some work with this thing. I also still have to order all my tools for it. I gotta get some different boring bars and face-off tools and everything like that. Then I can really get a good feel for this machine and see what its limitations are. But thank everyone for watching till the end like this. I really appreciate it. If you don't mind, give me a like, subscribe, just follow my channel for more. There'll be more coming, I promise. Thank you.